Yo, man, we gotta talk. Yo, motherfuckers is out here really mad because people are talking about the latest, one of the biggest motovloggers who got arrested for allegedly breaking state laws and whatnot in his state, Connecticut. S1K Rocket. Motherfuckers is out here really mad about that. They mad that a nobody is simply making a video bringing awareness to what actually happened because nobody else is. The only other person that I know is though Taken has made a video, and he has way more reach than I could ever think of having. So people are mad at him too. The comments though are absolutely hilarious. The people that are commenting are so mad, as if you talking about it makes it exist. And if you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. That's crazy. They're not concerned that the entire country, every single news outlet reposted the news and his warrant and his face and his identity. They're not upset about that. They're just upset that other motovloggers are gonna talk about it. They're also not gonna be upset when S1K Rocket makes like probably 1,000 videos to bring awareness and let everybody know what's happening from his side eventually. You probably can't right now because legally you don't want to end up in more hot water, right? So eventually he will though, right? It's no different than Jigsaw when everybody had an opinion. Some people didn't like it, other people didn't care. I mean, now Jigsaw puts those news articles and clippings and everything in the intros of his video to maximize monetization off it, possibly or whatnot. But he embraced it, right? He embraced it. He doesn't give a shit. So I just don't understand why other people give a shit about what other people think about what somebody else did. Again, you can't be mad at people that are going to be talking about it when a person actually did it. I think another reason that people are upset is because honestly, they're afraid to see the fast boy kind of go away. Now that doesn't mean that you cannot be a fast boy. It doesn't mean that you can't post content being a fast boy. All it simply means is that it's not monetizable anymore. YouTube ain't monetizing it no more. In order to monetize that kind of content, you're gonna have to find a different outlet and try to put it behind a paywall so people can still enjoy that content. But it just is what it is. I think a lot of the people that just are pissed off about this type of content going away is because they have no personality. They talk about the talking head like this, or the motovloggers that actually give some substance. They don't like that. It's not exciting. It's not engaging to them. You know, if you're not going 190 miles down the freeway, doing stand-up wheelies and like that, then to them, you're not a biker, right? I'm gonna keep making videos every single day, whether you like it or not. And you're gonna tune in every single day, whether you like me or not, right? Just to tell me how annoying I am. So people just don't understand, man. People don't understand, like, people are trying to build brands. People are trying to build something. You know what I mean? Will Kid Hill, he said it in one of his videos. He said it. He said he's done with fast boy for the most part because it doesn't pay. It's not paying him. I'm saying it's not paying him. He's dangerous, obviously, just after recovering from his last wreck. And I think it put a lot of things in perspective for him. And he's just deciding, like, look, he's going to get into more chill shit. He's going to do chill rides and give y'all more of his personality, because the things that you see other people doing, kind of like Fast Lane D, IMK, you don't have to go 190 miles an hour to be entertaining. People are afraid of that because they haven't done that before. Mainly everybody wants to get into motovlogging on a sport bike because they think really all you need is a really cool helmet, which leaves you anonymous, and you know how to go 190 miles an hour, which takes no skill, and you may or may not be able to do wheelies and stunts. And It's the furthest from the truth, man. And I just think a lot of these people that they saw this as a quick way to come up and make money from monetization, they're seeing it going away and they're panicking because they don't know what other option they have to make content. They don't know how to give any kind of value. And I just think that people aren't ready for this type of content, this fast boy content, to end, right? So you got people like Will Kid Hill, like I said. He said he's done. Fastlane D, love his content. He's being much more smarter with the type of content that he shows. He gives just a little bit for the imagination, and then he also lets you know that, look, if you want to see the fast boy stuff, the hoonigan stuff, he puts it behind a paywall. You gotta go join his Patreon, right? And that's smart. Could it still get canned? Possibly. But he's trying to do it. He's making an effort to still give people the content that they want to see by putting it behind a paywall. That's very smart. Protects his brand mainly on the platform, the YouTube platform. The dude is almost at 1 million subs, and he doesn't do personal training anymore. He's all in on this, and he's eating off of this. So he can't afford to please you by doing 190 miles an hour every video and wheelies simply because that's what you want to see from him, right? He has to feed himself. He has bills to pay. He's got a new truck. You know what I'm saying? So like, people don't understand these things. You got people like IMK, 1 million subs. I talked about him before. Really cool creator. I love his content. Well, I like his content. Not necessarily my cup of tea all the time, but I respect his content, and he doesn't give a shit if y'all talk crap about him. But his race bikes is literally pure race bikes. When he just cruises them and goes slow, he doesn't care. He's built a brand, and he's not going to jeopardize that to make people happy, right? Or not to necessarily make people happy, but to show people hoonigan that's gonna jeopardize his monetization and jeopardize his brand. He's not gonna do it. You got Tuck. I know a lot of people watch Tuck, and Tuck recently came out and said, hey, look, I'm still gonna ride sport bikes, but I'm not gonna put out any more sport bike content. He sold his R1, and he's like, yeah, it's too much power. People were probably put off by that, and he's just like, I'm just not gonna make any more sport bike content, because why jeopardize what you've already built and what you're trying to build? Why jeopardize that? You know what I'm saying? For some views that it's not even going to get monetized. People are just afraid right now to change up the game. And you're going to get a lot more people, man. You're going to get a lot more people that are going to continue to push the fast boy lifestyle. I think it's sad to say, like, people like Fast Flow and stuff like that, they're probably going to follow next, because like the Fast Flow KCs, the S1K Rafas, all these people, man, that we love watching, they're gonna have a really difficult time staying on the platform with the current content that they make. It's only going to go so far with you being able to sell merch to continue to monetize the type of content that you make as an alternative. Right now, that is the only alternative they have right now, but they're not going to have an alternative if YouTube literally decides to start shutting their content down. And again, you can only sell so many hoodies to the same audience on a regular basis. I don't know. It's not sustainable, man. It ain't sustainable. It's not sustainable. I think people just need to grow up, man. People need to grow up. People just got to realize that, look, make the type of content that you want and just be responsible for whatever it is that you're putting out. You don't like talking head videos? You don't like motovlogs that people aren't going insanely fast and breaking the law? Then don't watch that content. That's all there really is to it.